Alright, welcome back to part 4, and we hit a bit of a stumbling block. I went down a poor route, poor choice in using these boxes. Thus, they look like tick boxes, they're not tick boxes, so I'm going to just nuke them. Alright, and what I'm going to do is use the counter list. So I'm dragging a counter list over here, and let's, what do we got here? So current value field, XP current, and then we want maximum field, XP max, and we want to have height to 1240, max slots per row we want 5, spacing 10, position we'll nudge that around a little bit, advanced template no, name. Alright, XP counter. Alright, do that first. Okay, we'll work on its actual positioning shortly. What we now need to do is we need a field for the XP max. So we don't want to see that field. I'm going to stick it over here with our other control field. And we're going to give it a default value of 10. We're going to give it a invisible true. We'll make it 20 and 20 like we did for the other one. Okay, we can move it on up here in line with the other one, the other just a control one. Now we want to call this XP max. Alright, and it's going to have a value of 10, which is going to set the maximum value of these counters, and that might be all we need to do for that. So let's publish that, and we'll have a quick peek over here, see what happens. Alright, didn't work. Alright, now I have a feeling that this is one of those quirks sometimes when you have an existing character sheet and you change something in it to another format, the changes aren't always shown. So Rodney's time has come to an end. We will delete poor old Rodney, and our new character, Sarah, did we have there we go, we've got a female child there, XP. So we're going to pull these down and over a little bit, and we might also, that's probably all we need to do here, is just pull that down a little bit and over closer to this, or maybe we pull experience down and put this on top, and we move all of these over a little bit. That's what we'll do just for the moment. Okay, so let's try that. Let's move experience under the line, and we'll set the height here. We know it's not actually taking up the whole 40. Put it to here, and as well, it needed to come down maybe about there. Let's see how that looks if we publish that. Experience, we probably want this to be caps, and we probably want the font to, what have we got here? What are the fonts? Some sort of label. Sheet label. I think that's what it is. And I don't know what color this will be. We'll just call it, no. Okay, let's just have a quick look over in GIMP. We'll find a nice light grey color. So what have we got? F. We want something like BD. but we want to find out what its hex code is, the HTML. Where do I find that? Is it 189, 189, 189? We can try that. Okay. Back here, let's just try the color. 189, 189, 189. And I think we had to either do 255 or 0. We'll find out. That's not what I expected it to be. Okay. What else have we got? Alright. RGB to hex. Color picker. It is 189, 189, 189. Very interesting. Okay. We'll just run with that for the moment. See what we get. If we publish that. Okay, and I apologize for when things don't go perfectly to plan. This is running live, unscripted. I'm not practicing it beforehand. We're just trying to build this as we go, seeing how long it takes and how far we get. Alright, I'm going to investigate that one a little bit offhand, but we can increment experience points, and I think control. No, if we just click on them on the filled in ones, we can back it up, and experience here is too big, the font, compared to these, so there's a few things there that we'll work out. But let's move on to the next parts of the character sheet. So we want to have name, age, so we've got a bunch of text ones here. We've also got one here with the orangey font in it. So if I have a look at my frames over here, where do we got rule sets, tails from the loop, graphics, frames, frame list 3. So I want to have actually two columns here. We're going to have this one and this one, and what have we got? Name is already done. So we need age, drive, problem, 6 here and 2 here because type we've already used. So if we end up with 4 columns of each, let's give that a go. And as well, we've got headers in them. So anyway, we'll see what that looks like. So we'll go back into our Ruleset Wizard. Okay, now we're going to head back to the car sheet main, and we're going to make this wider. The width here 500, we're going to make it 620. Might have to be nudged again. We're going to duplicate so Control C, Control V. Move this over. Um, 104,228. That doesn't seem quite right. So we look at this frame, 15 and 5, and we look at this frame. Okay, so let's make this 225 and 6. So we've got to go up 1 and across 2, but we want everything to go. Up 1 and across 2. Okay, now we'll change this to personal. Okay, and we've got some labels here. Okay, we've got age, drive, problem, pride. Age, drive, problem, pride. that unfortunately just moved. Just going to line it back up. Oops, we didn't want to change that one. Age label. Drive. So problem and pride. Alright, that's those. Now, I think that when we look at our car sheet here, that this is going to overflow. But in saying that as well, it's possible these fields don't need to be quite as wide as they currently are for these ones. So they're currently 200 wide. Let's make them 180 wide. We'll see if that what impact that has. Let's duplicate this field. Back it up next to it. Let's check. So 5 down is correct, 415, perfect. Very lucky, just dropped into the right spot. Okay, and these fields, okay, firstly, this column one, instead of it being a frame list 1, we want to use frame list 3, and this one we want to use frame list 2. Okay, give them a little bit of variation. Now, age. We've got here luck, anchor, description, and song. Luck, anchor, description, and song. Alright, let's push that. See what it looks like. Firstly, Sarah. What? Okay, that's not correct. Let's get rid of that Sarah. This Sarah we want, and let's reload. Okay, that's looking fairly close. We've got personal. Alright, let's wrap that video up just now, and we'll see you again shortly.